welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Ebony, and in today's video I am going to be hemming some pants. A friend of mine reached out to me asking me to hem his pants, and so I have 3 pairs of pants here, and I thought that I would just kind of record the process for you guys. By no means am I a professional. What you see might not be the right way to do the process, but I just thought I'd share with you how I do the process. So I have 1 pair of jeans and then 2 pairs of dress pants. So I'll go ahead and show you guys really quick. All right, so just to show you guys what we're working with. So I have a pair of the dress pants here, and he did cuff one of them at the length that he wants. And with these, this should be a relatively easy hem. We just cut off the length with a little bit of seam allowance added, obviously. And then we're just gonna turn it up, probably do a narrow hem and just stitch it that way. Super simple. However, with the jeans, and I'll show you really quick, 1 second. So with the jeans, again, he cuffed them to the length that he wanted. But with jeans, you wanna try and keep that same hem that they came with. It just kind of looks better. And so there's a trick that I've seen done here on YouTube that I'm gonna attempt to do myself. And I'm just gonna go ahead and record that process for you guys. Also, in case you're wondering what I'm wearing, I am wearing McCall's 7967. Just to show you, I'm wearing View B, just without the sleeves. Or I guess we can say that I'm wearing View C, because I guess View C doesn't have the sleeves. I just didn't make it extra long. It's the length of View B. But yeah, just to show you, super easy pattern. It has the elastic that goes down the front. If you're interested in hearing more about this pattern, just let me know. But very easy, very beginner friendly. Just wanted to share that with you guys really quick. All right, so the first thing I need to do obviously is find some matching thread. I already have black thread here that I can use for the dress pants, but I'm gonna just dig through my stash really quick and make sure that I have a matching brown thread, just to make sure that I can match with those jeans perfectly. And then also, obviously, I need to wind my bobbins and change the thread in my machine. Right now, my thread in my machines have white, so obviously I need to change those. So I'm just gonna do that really quick, and then I will check back in. Another thing that I just remembered is I need to change my needle. Right now, I just have a regular universal needle in my machine, and so I have these Schmetz needles that are specifically for jeans, just so that I guess they're a little bit like sturdier. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change the needle in my machine before I continue, just so that I don't forget and I don't accidentally break a needle. So I have the jeans here. So what I'm gonna do is measure them. Not gonna count the hem, because remember, we wanna keep this original hem. So I'm gonna line it up, right up against the hem, and then measure down. Not sure, okay, yeah, you guys can see. So it looks like we need to make them 4.5 inches shorter. So instead of just cutting off, what we're gonna do is we are going to divide the number that we just got by 2. So we're at 4.5 now, so we're gonna divide that by 2, and that gives us 2.25. So what I'm gonna do is mark, so move this obviously up to 2.25. Again, we're not counting the hem. So this is where 2.25 is. And so I'm just gonna mark all the way around the hem, and then we're gonna refold at that new number. Also, I just wanna make a quick note that I'm making sure that, okay, so first things first, I went ahead and refolded to the 2.25, and I just put some little clips in there just so that the fabric doesn't shift. And then really quick, I just wanted to show that I'm making sure that my seams are gonna line up whenever I sew. I did the same for this side as well. And I just wanted to just make you guys aware of that. I wanna make sure that these seams line up. And then what we're gonna do is we are just going to, I might put my zipper foot on for this just to get as close as possible, but the trick to keep the hem is to stitch right along this line here, right in that little groove, and then we'll just fold it out and it'll keep the original hem, and we get rid of all of this extra after we stitch it. But again, so I folded it at that new number, which was 2.25, and then I lined up my seams, and then I'm just gonna stitch in this groove all the way around the hem. Okay, you guys, so I just finished stitching all the way around this original hem. And so now if you're doing these for yourself, now would be the perfect time to try them on to see if you like the length. But basically what you're gonna do if you're trying them on is fold them right side out. And as you can see, we have that original hem. But for now, what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna take away all of this extra. We don't want all of this extra bulk inside of the jeans. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut to about maybe a 1/4 inch left over, and then I'm just gonna serge all the way around. And as you can see, I haven't changed my serger thread in my machine yet, so I'm gonna do that really quick also as well. And then once I do that, I'll check back in and let you guys know where we are. I have both pants legs serged. I didn't have brown serger thread, so I ended up using black, but that's okay. But this is how they're looking after I serged it. I do want to mention that the more bulkier parts, like these these flat felt seams rather, I took my time going over them because I don't want my needle to break and I don't want my knife or anything to like get messed up. So I used my hand wheel when going over the most bulkiest seams. And then I do have heavy duty needles in my serger right now. So just to mention that. But yeah, this is how the jeans are looking now. All right, you guys, so we can pretty much stop here if you want. This is how they're looking. So for now, our next step is gonna be to obviously turn it inside out, or right side out, I should say. And then you can stop here, like I said, or what I'm gonna do is these thicker corners where the flat felt seams are, I'm just gonna hand stitch them down so that way the jeans, whenever they're being worn, this part doesn't just pop out on its own, which it shouldn't because it's really short, but just to be on the safe side and to kind of give it like a cleaner look. But other than that, you are all done. Okay, you guys, let's get into the next pair of pants. As I said before, these are just like work pants, so we don't care about keeping the original hem on these. So right now I just have them laying flush. It doesn't look like it right now, but they are laying flush with each other. Everything is lined up. And so this is where he marked as where he wants the length. And so now I went ahead and I opened up the original hem just to see, because I knew that it was a double fold. So I wanted to open that up. I took out my seam ripper, as you can see, and I went ahead and unpicked the hem. And I'm gonna go ahead and measure out how much they allowed for the hem, for the double fold hem. And so once I have that number, I'm gonna go ahead and line this up and then just measure down from whatever this amount is. And then once I have that, I'm just gonna cut off the excess and then do a double fold hem. And I'm gonna do the same for both of these pants. These are both the exact same. I went ahead and cut off the extra and I have my double fold and I'm getting ready to go ahead and do an edge stitch all the way around here. And also I wanted to note that I did go ahead and change my needle back to universal, and then I went ahead and put my regular foot back on my machine. All right, you guys, as for the dress pants, they are all done. Just did a double fold hem on them both. I didn't need my serger for these, so that was nice. Easy peasy. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far and you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and leave a comment down below. Again, this is just how I hem pants. This is basically just what I've seen others do on YouTube, and I kind of adapted it as my own. But if you have a different method, definitely share that down below. And I will see you guys in my next upload.